Okay, so now what we're going to do is the struts. And in order to do that, we have to take off the wipers and the cowl. So we're going to start by taking off the caps for the windshield washers. These just got a flat blade, pry up on it. Nobody has grabbed these yet. My wife grabbed them for me for Christmas. Grip mats, pretty cool. Silicone. You clean the back of this, clean wherever you're putting it on, and it stays. Like, stays. Like, it's not gonna slide off of there. So I can actually throw tools up in here and set them in, and it's not falling all over, because I'm notorious for putting stuff up on the windshield, and that's like a big no-no. Pull those off. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, that one came off nice and easy. Ha-ha. Success. Okay, the girl that owned this has been parked. I don't know where. You're seriously gonna jump over here, aren't you? God, you're just... Come on, do it. Jump. Come here. Come on. You wanna come here? Come on. Oh, okay. That is really on there. Alright. It's like, oh, it's like hooked into a channel. That's pretty crazy. We're gonna go ahead and do a little vacuuming. This is nasty down here. I don't know if you can see all that so well, but we need to get that out of here. There's the upper strut mount. All you do is actually take that one bolt off, and it comes right out. Supposedly, there's supposed to be some special tool that you use that I'm lacking. So I guess we'll see what we can make happen. We've got a random temperature sensor, which I know you'd think, oh, the outside temperature sensor. It's got another one down in the corner there. Why does it have two? So, obviously the bracket for this broke at some point. It's like das German Plastic, ja. Guess we could glue that if we really wanted. Since I just broke some more, we're gonna just, you know, we're gonna end up zip tying that. We'll just, that's gonna be our solution. We're gonna zip tie that. Alright, we're going to use an 18mm to take the nut off the end of the bolt for the lower strut. Our lower lock nut. Now, I am sure there's no way look at that. Now that's some stuff. Open that up, strut just freaking fell right out. Alright, well, we need to undo the lower control arm, the sway bar link, so that we can get the control arm to drop enough so we can put the new strut in. I'm always kind of listening to the wife when she tells me, hey, buy that tool. If it makes it easier, buy it. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to buy it. Sometimes buying the right tool makes all the difference. That sounds healthy. In all honesty, this is the last time that I'm probably ever going to do struts on this car. So, I'm not worried about perfection. I like perfection, but I don't have to have it. Take off that nut. What nut? This nut. Alright, so now that we use the jack to bring up the whole strut assembly, I'm pretty sure this is seated as well as it's going to get. Whew! Breathless. I reattached the sway bar link, which allowed us to drop down the control arm a little bit more. Hang on. Wrong way. So now that that's reattached, the whole assembly won't be able to drop down. I'm going to go take a look at the other side just to check to make sure that that gap is about the same right here. And then we should be able to put everything back in. But it lines up right where it's supposed to for everything. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. I do need to switch over the little bracket though for the front ABS sensor. So we'll take care of that right now. We put our bracket back on here, put the T25 back through, and it popped on. All it really does is protect that little connector there from getting messed with and getting caught or breaking off. So now I'm pretty sure we have everything seated. So now those stick up a little higher, but that could just be the shaft itself. It looks like that's totally seated, so I don't see any reason why to keep reefing on that. There we go. And that's all there is to it. That's doing the strut. So we put on the new, or we put the lower strut bolt back on. We want to tighten down the bottom of this so it actually clamps around the bottom of the strut. And we want to tighten it. It says to 44 foot-pounds. Seems a little low, but that's it. That's the spec. Alright, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for taking the time to watch. As you can see, struts are something you can do in your driveway or in your garage pretty easily with most simple hand tools. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you can, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.